YouTube family, what is up? What is up? So today in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I make $140,000 a month wholesaling real estate, where I actually only spend about 1 hour on the business. So I'm going to break it down so you guys can basically copy and duplicate. If you have any questions, just comment in below. Instagram family, what is up? Happy Saturday. So IG family, head over to YouTube because I'm gonna break down how I make $140,000 a month wholesaling houses completely virtual in pretty much in any city, any states. You can do this from anywhere. I'm going to show you guys exactly where I get my leads, where I find my cash buyer, where I basically do the whole entire thing. So IG family, head over to YouTube. I'll see you on there. Bye. Okay, so boom. So here it is. For those of you, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, go to @RealKingKong. Okay. So let's rock and roll. Hold on a second. So once again, once I go through this, if you guys have any questions, drop it in the chat. But I'm going to show you exactly how I make $140,000 a month. Now, for some of you, it might sound like a lot, right? And it is a lot. But for those that actually, when I go to mastermind, these guys and gals are doing bigger number than I am. So to them, it doesn't seem like a lot. But so $140K a month. So here's what my team looked like, okay? So here's what my team looked like. So I got 7 VAs, all right? I got 7 VAs that run my whole entire operations. And this is what allows me to only spend 1 hour on it. So I want you guys to understand that it's not about working harder, but you also got to work smarter. And some of you asked me, some of you asked me, Khang, what is the #1 key to becoming successful? There is no one key. There's no one combination. Just like if you were to bake a good pie, there is no one ingredient. There's a lot. So which means you can't just work hard, but you also got to work smart. But you also got to be patient. You also got to be persistent. You also got to commit, right? So there's a lot of things in being successful. So it's not just one thing. But I think the main thing of all is that too many people quit when things get hard, right? They only want to do what's fun, what is easy. And then when things get hard, they quit. And that's why they can't become successful. If you just continue to just lay one brick at a time, right? And then when you're ready to scale, things will take off a lot quicker. And I think all of us probably have, read the book, The Three Little Pig, right? One of them built, what is it? Like the 3 pigs, right? The house that made out of straw, the house that made out of blah, blah, and the other one made out of bricks, but it takes him way longer. But as you can see, he's built a solid foundation. And that's what you want, my friend. You want to build this thing slow and steady because you want to make sure that it doesn't matter what hits you, what the economy looks like, that you can actually weather through the storm. See, building a business is hard, but you know what's harder? It's actually keeping the business, like maintaining it. That's very, very hard. Okay, so I got 7 VAs, and let me break it down what my teams look like. So I got 3 cold caller, right? I call them the lead manager. So let me break down what they do. So I got 3 cold caller lead manager. Basically, their job is to filter and qualify the lead, whether we're making outbound call or taking inbound call. But their job is not to negotiate. Your lead manager, their job is not to negotiate. Their job is to filter and qualify the lead. And here's what I mean. As long as the seller say they want an offer, what they do is they set the appointment, okay? They don't negotiate. Obviously, there's certain questions they need to ask the seller, okay? But as long as the seller said, I want to get an offer, they set that appointment. And I got 3 of them, 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And all of my VAs are from the Philippines. So the one thing about hiring VA is you want to make sure that the English is good. So for those of you who's ready to scale up and you want to hire some VA, this is going to be the first announcement that I made here on YouTube. So I recently just launched my VA business. This VA has already been trained. It took us about 2 months to actually train them up. So I only have a very small, maybe like 10 of them that are ready to go. So if you need VA, listen, if you go and hire them and train them, it's way cheaper than what we charge you, okay? So they start about $10 an hour. That's a starting point, depending on what position you need. But they already came pre-trained. So when it's a plug and play. So that's what I want to say. For those of you who need some VA, okay, which means they've already been trained. You hire them on, and you'll be like, hey, I need a lead manager. Boom, they gets on. You send them the lead. They know exactly what they need to do. There's nothing you have to train them on. Got it? So if you're interested, go to my Instagram after the live. I'll drop the link in the description after the live. But for those of you who wants to jump on it, then you can go to my IG, DM me the word King VA. I'll send you the link, and then you can fill out the application and see if we can work together. But we only hire them full time. I'm sorry, I only want full-time client. Okay, so now that you got that, next I got what's called two purchase manager. Two purchase manager. Their job is to actually get on the phone and negotiate with the seller and lock this property under contract. And all of my VAs know how to lock these property over the phone. We don't meet the seller. I don't see the property. I don't care if it's 15 minutes away from me, 5 minutes away from me, but we do it virtual. And I want to set it up like that because I want to be able to, like, if I go to another country, if I go to Bora Bora, Caribbean, back to my country, that I am able to actually run my business. Like, my business is still operational, right? It's still running, and it runs on its own. That's what you want to get to. And that's why you got to put systems, team, process, and automation in place. And in this YouTube video, I'm going to show you is how to build, grow, scale, and actually escape. Because some of you, you're working in your business instead of on your business, so you're grinding like a mad dog. You're still the first one to show up and the last one to leave. You're doing all the work, all the tasks. My friend, once again, it's not about working harder, but it's about working smarter so you can level up. Because the only way to scale your wholesaling business, whether you're doing 3 to 4 deals a year or 5 to 10 deals, the only way to start doing 3 to 4 to 10 deals a month is you got to be able to remove yourself so you can focus on the bigger money-making task and let your team run the whole show. Okay, so two purchase manager, their job is to get on the phone and negotiate. Now, this right here, when you hire a purchase manager, sales, they need to have some sales experience, sales background. It's extremely hard to train someone that have no sales background to actually closing deals. It's extremely hard. It's way easier to find someone that has the experience selling to people, boom, and teach them about, hey, now you just teach them the fundamental about real estate, it's about wholesaling, right? And then how to close them over the phone. Boom, that's it. So I got two of the purchase managers. So the lead manager, once the seller said, hey, I want to get an offer, that lead will now be pushed over to my purchase manager. And you also have to have a good CRM. And I'll leave all the link in the descriptions of who I use for a CRM and all of that you guys can check out. So the lead manager will set the appointment for the purchase manager to call to make the offer. Okay, so next thing is that I got one transactional coordinator. Their job, let me erase this. So let's just say that the purchase manager get on the phone with the seller, and the seller said, hey, yeah. They accept the offer. The purchase manager send the contract to the seller, and we use DocuSign Oh my gosh, my handwriting. We use DocuSign to get all of our contracts signed electronically. What I'm sharing with you is what people charge you thousands and thousands of dollars in their training program. I'm giving to you guys for free. So if you enjoy this content, you're like, Khang, it add a lot of value, please show your boy King Khang some love. Boom, smash that thumbs up. That's all I ask for, okay? And if you're new to the family, be sure to, boom, smash that subscribe button. So DocuSign is where what we use to get electronic signature from the seller. So next is I got one transactional coordinator, TC. That means their job is now to actually move this to closing, okay? So they're going to reach out to the seller to set up, to get pictures, to set up showing for the buyers, to talk to the title company. They're going to send the contract to the title company. Their job is to coordinate and get this deal moved to the finish line. That's their job. Okay, so I got one of that. And then the next one is called a call auditor. And I think a lot of you don't have this person, which I highly suggest that you should hire this person, a call auditor. So when your team's starting to grow like mine, the reason why you need a call auditor is 8 hours a day. Their job is to listen to the call from the lead manager to the purchase manager. Their job is to listen to the call to see if there's anything that fall through the crack. Making sure the lead manager are doing what they're supposed to do, asking the question they're supposed to ask, following the script, same with the purchase manager. And honestly, if this person can just catch one lead that falls through the crack, guess what, my friend? That could be an easy $20,000 that probably pay for like 2 years or a full year of their income. That's it. So the next position I got is called an admin. Okay? So an admin. So their position, their job is to take care of all the daily work from you. You know, checking your emails, pulling the list, but you don't have to, right? Pulling the list is easy. Skip tracing the list is easy. They pull the list, they skip trace the list, they do all the admin work. They send this list over to the lead manager, and the lead manager start pounding the phone. That's it. Okay? Now, the most important position that you need to actually grow, scale, and escape your business is you need this person. You need the COO. This is the person that actually is like your vice president. This is the person that actually runs the business on your behalf. Now, I know this video is boring. When it comes to like straight education, there's nothing fun about this, okay? But it's not about having fun right now. It's about getting your team, your systems, your process, your automation together so you can scale up, level up, and escape your business. So you need a COO. Their job is to run the business on your behalf. Like, this is the only person that you should talk to every single day. So they're going to run the entire team for you. So any business that you start, my friend, you need this person, your COO. This is your executor. They take your vision and they go and they execute it, and then they build the team for you. They hire the people that is necessary. They train them up. They do everything for you. Okay, so your COO obviously get paid really, really well. Okay? And if the lead manager, the purchase manager, anybody has any problem that comes up, it goes to the COO. Once again, they're almost like a clone of you. But they're the integrator, right? They pay attention like they are your integrator. You're the visionary. Make sense? Yes, Frank, that's right. Chief Operating Officer, correct. Now, I'm going to share with you what are we currently doing right now to generate all of our deals. So, I think cold calling always work and will work. Cold calling is the quickest, the cheapest way for you to get in front of a seller. And especially in today's market, you need to be fast, my friends. The next one we use is SMS, which is text blast. This is huge. So for those of you, if you don't want to cold call, so this is the two method that right now that we've been using for the last 2 years, and it works great. Cheapest, quickest way for you to get in front of a seller. Now, SMS, instead of you calling the seller, guess what, my friend? You send a text blast. So even if you have a list of 5,000 people, you're not going to sit there punching one message at a time and send it, right? There's a platform that I use. The link is in my descriptions. If you guys use the link, they'll take care of you. That's my affiliate link with them, and they'll take good care of you guys, and they'll give you a discount. But with SMS, literally, with one push of a button, boom, we will see. You can send out like 5,000, 10,000. Doesn't matter how big your list is. But literally, with one push of a button, it will blast this message out to all the seller. And all you do, my friend, is you're just waiting for the seller to respond. That's it. Right? You're just waiting for the seller to respond, whether they want to sell, they don't want to sell, they want to get an offer, they don't want to get an offer. So instead of calling them, you wait for them to call you or hit you back. So for those of you who's shy and nervous about cold calling, this method works great. It works wonderful. We just closed our most recent deal for $30K from SMS. And I have tried many, many different companies, and finally, we found one that's actually really, really good. So once again, for those of you who wants to use them or who wants to use the same company that I use, the link is in the description, so you can check them out. Now, so cold call, SMS, but let me share with you 2 more strategies that we have been implementing, I would say, for the last like 3 months, 3 to 4 months. So let me break it down for you. And if you honestly, I don't care if you do. So here's what I need. Could you comment in the chat, how many deals are you currently doing right now per year on average? Or how many deals have you done? Because I'm going to share with you this 2 strategy that's going to help you close 1 extra deal a month without any extra marketing, without any extra work. So you don't have to spend, you can now go back into your data, your CRM, and you'll be able to actually close a deal with this 2 methods. So I talk about cold calling, right? Talk about SMS, which is text blast. Here's another one, my friend. Is a lot of you don't do is JV. So we've been implementing. So I got a VA that her job is 8 hours a day just to do JV deal with my students and all my followers. So for those of you who have a deal, if you have a deal under contract, it needs to be from you. If you have a deal under contract and you can't find buyers and you need help, here's where you go, my friend. See if I have it in here. Oh man, okay. Email that deal over to jvdeals@wtmfam.com. Email it over there, and my VA will help you find a buyer for your deal. I don't care what city, what state you're in. She is trained to do that. And we have helped a ton of my students get buyer for their deal when they're having trouble. Okay, so JV deal is very, very simple. All you need to do is you just need to connect with other wholesaler, right? There's Facebook group, there's other social media. You can link up and say, hey, if you need help finding buyer for your deal, boom, JV with them. So typically on a JV deal, it's a 50-50 split. So you got the seller, we bring you the buyer, right? So typically it's a 50-50 split. If you just add this technique into your existing business right now, if that wholesaler is going to make 20K on the deal, guess what, my friend? You just make 10K without any marketing costs. No marketing costs from you at all. So this 10K, pure profit. Okay, let me share with you another strategy. And finally, this last one. And I can guarantee you right now that majority of you probably have never heard of this one before. But this right now is the hottest thing that investors are doing. It's called novation. So imagine if you can call all the seller that say no to your deal, and you can call them back and offer them the price that they want and be able to list this property on the MLS without a license and be able to make where you wouldn't make anything, where you would be able to make 10, 20K, 30K extra a month. One deal, just one of these deal a month. Novation. Now, I'm not going to go into explaining more about novations. I've done a lot of video on it already, but I'm planning to do like a webinar where I do like a full training, deep dive, like go in super details. So make sure you follow my Instagram because I don't know when I want to do it, but I will announce it. But novation. Check out some of my other video where I talk about novations. But so let's just say a seller, let's just say their property, okay, will sell on the market as is for $100K. You follow me? For $100,000. And because for your wholesale formula to work, you offer them $50,000 because you got a buyer that will buy for $60K. So you would make $10,000 profit, but in this case, the seller wants $85K, and you couldn't make it work. What if you go back to the seller and you're like, hey, I can make that $85K work, but you need to know how to pitch to them so you can actually list their property on the market and find yourself a retail buyer, my friend, and boom. What I mean retail buyer is what if you're able to sell that deal to people that's going to get conventional loan, VA loan, FHA loan, USD loan, any other loan that they can get with the bank. What if you're able to do that? So now instead of making zero on this, you can come back and make $15K on this deal by doing what's called novation. And this right now, this is all the strategies that we're using right now to make $140,000 a month. And I spend about 1 hour a day on my wholesaling business. For those of you, if you have done a lot of deals, but you're still in the grind all the time, I highly suggest that number one is you got to take a look at your system. Get your CRM, get your process set up. Now, sometimes you might have to take a step back. So there might be a month or 2 months that your business might be slow, right? Because you're taking a step back, so you're not hustling as hard because you focus on building up getting your team and your system together. So sometimes taking a step back, my friend, feel like you're going backward. It felt like you're losing. But unless you want to grind 8 to 10 hours a day or even more than that on your business, at this point, my friend, you don't really own a business. You own a J-O-B. But I don't know about you, but the goal is not to work harder, longer hour, make more money. But the goal is how can I scale up? How can I escape it? And to do that, you got to put system, you got to put team, and it takes time. So you might be slow for 3 months to put the team, the system, the process, the automation, everything all together. But once you're done, my friend, you literally increase your marketing, and now you will work less hour. You work less hour, and you make the same amount or even more profit. And I know a lot of us, like, we just want to grow, and scale. But sometimes you just need to take a step back. Take a step back, take a deep breath, and really focus on dialing in your systems, your teams, your process, and your automation. When I say process, it's that here's what I mean by process. And after this, I'm going to take some Q&A. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post a link right in here for those of you who wants to jump on because you have a question you want to ask me live. There's the link. Make sure you turn on your camera, okay? So there's the link. But here's what I mean by process. Process is when the lead comes in. So when the lead comes into your funnel, okay? When the lead comes into your funnel, how does it go through? Like, how does it, like, so think of it like McDonald's, right? When they get an order, how does that go down to the line? See, that's what you need to have, my friend, because if someone quit, you can replace them like that. So our funnel, right? So your lead goes in, it goes to the lead manager, seller accept, seller said, yes, I want to buy, go to the purchase manager locks the property in the contract, it goes to the TC, the transaction coordinator. And then it moves forward to closing. So that's the process. Now, let me go deeper into what the process looked like. So let's just say that the lead came in, the lead manager talked to the seller doesn't, maybe not ready to sell. So now that lead manager needs to set that thing as an FU. FU means follow up. All right. I just made that. So FU means that follow up. Follow up, guys. 60 to 70% of your deals actually come from follow up. So you need to have a freaking badass follow up sequence. So how we set up our CRM is literally when the sellers, we have it set up as follow up as 15, 30, 60, 90 days, and then we just repeat. But literally, if you get your CRM set up correctly, it becomes automation. Here's what I mean. You can literally push one button in your CRM and will automatically send a seller a text every 15 days, an email, a text, an email, whatever it is, until the seller is ready. Once the seller responds back to that automation email or text message, boom, that she's like, oh yeah, you know what? I am ready. Guess what, my friend? That lead now will notify your lead manager that actually talked to that seller the first time. Gets on the phone with them, go through the process. Now, this took me years to set up. Okay? Nobody taught me this. Well, I mean, like, I had to pay a bunch of money to go to mastermind, hire a mentor to actually learn this entire process. So Frank said, I'm starting with one VA before I scale up. Yeah, you know, I think the best is, once again, is slow and steady, Frank, right? So if you have never done a deal before, I highly suggest that you just go and freaking grind it out on your own. You need to start closing at least 1 or 2 deals, have some cash set aside. You need to have at least, a 6-month reserve for that VA, right? And then now just hire one VA at a time and just plug into your business one at a time. Don't go out there, even if you have a bunch of money, don't go out there and just start hiring like my entire team. And you've never done a deal before, dude, this is gonna eat up all your cash. All your cash. It's just slow and steady. Okay, so now let's just say that the lead came to the purchase manager, and the purchase manager talked to the seller, and the purchase manager is not able to close the lead because maybe there's a big gap, right? The seller just wants too much for the property. Well, if it's a warm lead, which means if the price is not too far apart, then that purchase manager needs to keep that lead and continue to follow up with that seller. Now, if the price is very far off, then that lead will go back to the purchase or the lead manager that actually talked to that seller the first time and continue to follow up. And then this is the sequence: 15, 30, 60, 90 days, and then just cycle back around. You guys, I hope you guys really enjoy this, man. I know it's a lot. It's a lot to soak in. It's a lot to take up. But this systems will help you escape your business and set you free. Because without this funnel, man, you're going to be stuck and you're going to be trapped. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be trapped. I don't want to own a J-O-B. Okay? But that's pretty much it. And once again, it goes back. And now let's just say that the lead goes all the way through and it gets to the transactional coordinator. But let's just say that for whatever happens, the deal was not able to close. Well, guess what? Which means now the TC, the transaction coordinator, will send that lead back to the purchase manager. So the purchase manager can continue, all right, to follow up with the seller, figure out what happened and see if they can renegotiate, get a new price or whatever it is, right, to get this forward to the closing line. Okay? There's much, much more, but at least this will get you guys going in the right direction. But I want you guys to understand, slow and steady. This took me years to plug in. And for some of you, if you want to grow and scale, I think that this whole entire funnel is going to take you about 6 months to plug in, and then you're going to start seeing the automation where the funnel is working for you instead of you working the funnel, right? Make sense? Okay, so now I'm going to take some Q&A. Now here's something so for those of you like Khang, you know what, man, this is a lot, right? And and if you need help build, grow, scale, and automate your wholesaling business just like mine, and you want to work with me, my team, then you can book a call with my team. Go to coachwithkhang.com and see how we can help you out. Okay? So let's take a questions. Okay, so I'm going to post the link again right in here. For those of you who have a question you want to ask me live, click on that link, turn on your camera, and let's rock and roll. But I'm going to try to answer as many as I can here. Natalie said, when posting a deal, should I post the full address on Facebook? And they always ask me, am I wholesaling? Natalie, good questions. So Natalie, the answer is no. When you post it on social media, Natalie, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Craigslist, you do not put the full address. You know why, Natalie? It's because you want to filter and qualify your buyer first. You want to make sure that they're legit before you give them the address. Because there's some of them that don't know what they're doing. They're trying to go behind your back and trying to steal your deal. So you don't want to put the full address. Just put like the neighborhood or the street or whatever it is. That's the area. And if they ask you, are you a wholesaler? The answer is yes. Tell them, yes, you're a wholesaler. Louis, can you hear me, man?
What's up, bro? What's up, man?
What up, what up, what? Dude, happy Saturday, man. So
Dude.
how can I help you, bro?
Man, first things first, what's up, bro? Like, this is the first time being I'm in the academy and everything, but this is
You're
the first
looking
time,
good, bro.
bro. This is the first time I get to talk to you, bro, and bro, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
Dude.
Nothing but blessing and love, bro. That's it. Nothing but blessing and love.
Not a problem, Louis.
But
Hey, hold on a second, man. I want to say, dude, I appreciate you. And I want to say congrats for taking the leap of faith, right? Investing to yourself and being a part of the Wholesale Community Academy, man. But, dude, let's crush it.
Thank you, bro.
Let's get you to end the year strong and then kickstart off 2024 like a badass motherfucker, man.
Oh, yeah, that's the fucking plan, bro. That's the fucking plan. But,
yeah.
But yeah, man, I've been doing good, man. I've been doing
Good.
a lot of cold calling and stuff.
Okay.
But it seems like my problem is the follow up. It's the fucking follow up. Like I don't know why, because I'm good at talking, man. Like the script you use is amazing. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just good at I can talk to anybody. Like I can talk to you for hours, bro.
Good, I love it. Okay.
And but it just seems like something goes wrong with the follow up. Like I'll call them back, and they're like, "Oh, I'll let you know," and then it's dead. It's like after that, it's dead. So it must be something that I'm doing in that process that.
Got it. Hold on, Louis. Okay, dude. Let me break this down for you, dude. Okay, so let's just say that you talk to a seller, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so give me an example of your most recent follow-up.
Okay. Let's see. So this lady, I'm gonna give you the story. This lady, I contacted, and she had a house that she wanted to sell it for like $80,000.
Hold on. Go slow. Okay, she wants to sell for 8. So asking is $80K.
Yeah, ARV was like 130.
Okay, hold on. ARV is 130. Okay, we're looking good.
Okay, so I told her that I would need to turn it into my purchase manager, and when would be a good time for me to get back with her?
Hold on, dude. Now I want to know is what's the rehab?
Oh, it's ready to go. Like the property, her mom passed away, but they were fixing the property as she went, so it just needed lipstick makeup. That's it. Like it was very.
So maybe just like 5K.
Let's say 5 to 10K at max.
Got it. Okay. Keep going.
The roof was updated like 7 years ago, so nothing major. And
keep going.
So I told her I'd follow up with her, and I gave her like a timeline. Like I'll say it's like, my schedule was like tomorrow. I got one at 10, 12 and 1, and then she was like, okay, I got one for 1. I called her back by that time, and then she told me, she was like, oh well, it's just we have a lot going on and this, and I told her I completely understand. Is there any time that I can get back with you it's a better time for talk? And she was like, yeah. She was like, I'll call you back. And then after that, it was dead. And I texted her again, like maybe like a day later, 2 days later, and it just ended there. But it was like such a good lead.
Hold on. So Louis, so basically the seller went dead on you, correct?
Yes, of course, yeah.
Bro, your boy King Kong got you. So I'm about to give you a hack, bro, that they will respond to you like ASAP. But I want to break this down, this deal for you. So why is this not under contract? The first call that you talked to them. Why?
Right. And I wanted to. I didn't want to seem like I was the one making the deal. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna offer the 80. Like that's fine with me. I can make the money there.
Okay.
But I didn't want it to seem like, oh, I'm giving you the number, because that's the way like I see it set up, is like,
right. Okay.
you know. So that's why I wanted to follow up with it, and I was gonna be like, hey, you know what? We came to the conclusion that we can do 80 for you. We can give you what you want, you know.
Okay.
But I didn't even get to give her the 80.
Hold on. Okay, dude. So Lewis, so obviously you call as as you position, like you're just working for the company.
Right.
That's great.
Right.
That's great, dude. So the first phone call you chat with her, the seller said that they want 80K.
80K.
Okay. And what did you say after that? You said that you were going to call them back?
Of course, yeah. I told her that that's fine. That number looks good, but I would have to turn it into my purchase manager in order to give her a reasonable price and see what on their end what it looks like. And if everything makes sense, they would give her a call back tomorrow and give her the offer. And I told her.
Wait. Hold on, Lewis. So 80K, and you said they'll call back tomorrow. Did you set a time and a date?
Yeah. I told.
Okay, and then when you call back, they basically said, "Hey, I'm busy."
Yeah,
and just kind of push. Okay, hold on, dude. Like this is why it's so important. Like for those of you, this is why mentorship is like as you go through the business, there's so many things that you can do, right? But when you have guidance like this, bro, let's crush this thing for you, bro. Let's get this thing locked up. I mean, like I can get on the phone and get this thing locked up for you too, man. But let's hold on a second. So 80K. So typically when you see a good lead like this, bro, it shouldn't be like I'll call you back the next day.
Okay.
It shouldn't be like, hey, could I put you on hold for like a minute to get this approved? But before you do that, dude, you want to get their commitment, and you want to say something like this, Lewis. You want to say like, hey, Lewis, listen, I know you want 80K. I'm gonna do my best trying to get that approved. I don't know if I could, but let's just say if I can get that approved, I want a commitment from you that you are ready to get the paperwork done and sell your property, correct?
Right.
That's how you want to position. You want to position, dude. Like, dude, this is going to be hard for me to get approved, but I'm going to do my best.
Right.
So typically when it's a hot lead like this, dude, you don't want to set it for tomorrow.
Okay.
Like you want to set it like, dude, like I typically put them on hold, or if I know they are a type of seller that afraid to get scammed, then I would say, hey, let me call you back in 30 minutes because I need that 30 minutes to call a meeting with my team manager.
Okay.
So that way they don't feel like you accept their offer too quickly.
Right. Of course.
But dude, once again, so the mistake number one is never set this for the next day when it's hot like this.
When it's hot, okay. All right.
Dude, you want to strike it when it's hot. Okay, so now my next thing to you is you call the seller back and they said they're busy, it's not a good time, correct?
Right, yes.
Okay. You would say something like this, Lewis. I typically say, hey, I understand that you're busy, but I want to make sure that I'm not wasting your time or our time. Sometimes, Lewis, you got to push them away to get them to come for them to come at you.
Okay.
So dude, you would position yourself like this. You know, Lewis, listen, I understand you got a lot of stuff going on, right? And I want to help you get this done if possible, but I don't want to waste your time or our time. I just want to make sure, I just want to know from you is how important is it to get this thing done? Like how important it is to get this thing off your plate? Because I know this got to weigh a lot on your shoulder right now. What if we're able to take this off your plate? Would that help clear things up for you a little bit? So I would push, right? But and then you can come back and say, hey, but if that's not something you like, if this is not priority, then that's fine. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. Right. Then we'll move on to the next deal. But I can tell you right now, Lewis, is we only have cash. My company only have X amount of money that we're ready to buy one or two more property in the next 30 to 60 days. Either yours, going to be somebody else. If it's your, I want to help you. If it's not, that's completely fine.
Right.
You see that, dude? So now you're pushing them away. So now you basically give them fear of loss. Therefore, they will be afraid that, hey, oh my God, if I don't make a decision, well, they're going to buy somebody else and not my property. If it's their, dude, if they want to get rid of it, right? They'll be like, no. I mean, like, okay, like, because you can tell them, hey, Lewis, this is just going to take 5 minutes. It's not going to take 5 hours.
Right. Of course.
So if you got 5 minutes, we can get this done, and we can either get this done or at least, or we won't.
Yeah.
So, right? Okay. So now the seller goes dead on you, dude. Here's the one thing I want you to do right now, dude. After this live, I want you to text the seller, and I want you to say something like this. Man, I need to disclose this though. So everything that I share with you guys right now, I'm not giving you any legal advice, right? Do your own research. I'm just sharing with you what I did that actually worked. I would say this is what I did to a seller that ghosts on me. She texts me right back. We got the deal closed and made $50K. I would text back. I say, hey, Lewis, I'm trying to get a hold of you. I don't know. And haven't heard anything from you. I'm really, really worried. I'm really worried if there's, I'm really worried. And if I don't hear from you, I'm going to call the cops. I want to make sure that you're okay.
Okay.
But,
all right.
Dude, literally, dude.
You're a fucking genius, bro.
No, like, I'm fine. I was just busy with stuff. And then obviously you can start getting the communication going again.
Because then it also seems like you're on a level, like on like a level to where
You're worried.
I care about you. I'm worried about it. And then they're gonna feel like, oh.
Yeah. Saying, hey, Lewis, I was trying to hey, listen. So if you position like that, bro, it's like, hey, I'm really worried about, because I know there's a lot of crazy things that's been happening in the world. I want to make sure that you're safe. If you can text back and let me know you're safe, we're good.
Okay.
Right. But if I don't hear from you if I don't hear text back from you in an hour, I'm going to make sure that you're safe, and I'm going to call the cops.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Damn it, bro. Damn it.
But obviously we're not going to call the cop. But that seller, dude, bro, that seller literally texted me back in like 10 minutes.
Like
got that thing, got on the phone with them, dude. I got that thing that we made like I can't remember, but 40 or 50K. I don't remember exactly.
That's a nice fucking change right there, man. That would have been good as, man.
So Lewis, get off the live, do that, and then keep me posted on this deal. And if we have to call back, dude, maybe on the next live we'll call the seller back.
All right, man. I'll text you on Discord.
You got it, dude.
All right, man. Thank you.
Later, bro. I hope you guys. Once again, I'm not giving you any kind of legal advice or anything like that. Just sharing with you what I did, and it worked. Any other question you guys got? You know what? We're going to end this live with a one cold call role play. How's that sound? So we're gonna end this live with a cold call role play. So I want you to type in your phone number. So type it in the chat, but like if it's the number 3, it's THREE. If you type out the numbers, YouTube is not going to show it. So type out if you want to jump on a cold call role play with me. Now listen, all right? Like I'm going to come in with the heat. For those of you who've been following me for a long time, you know that I'm not one of those teachers that kind of like pamper you around, dude. Like I'll come in and I'll tell you exactly how it is. So if you cannot handle the heat, right? And if you cannot handle like, hey, me coming back with raw, real feedback, then don't put in your number. Because I don't want to make anybody cry over the weekend. So type in your phone number if you want to jump on a cold call role play with me, and we're going to end the live with that. How's that sound? So type it in, and if we don't have anybody, then obviously we'll just end it. But I'll wait. And honestly, practice makes perfect, but I'll be able to give you some real criticisms because I do believe that a lot of you, your biggest thing is that you don't know how to talk. You don't know how to negotiate when you get on the phone with the seller. And it's the biggest reason why you're not closing any deals right now. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for that, for those of you, you haven't grabbed my book, honestly, this is for beginner. If you're starting out, you've never done a deal before, I highly suggest you grab a copy. If you have Kindle, you can download it, complete it for free. Go to WTM here. Let me go to WTMbook.com. Right there. All I ask for is that if you enjoy the book, if it does add value to you, then just drop me a review on Amazon. It will mean the world to me. But here's what I covered. Chapter 1, how to find motivated seller. Chapter 2, what is virtual wholesaling? Showing you how to do it virtually. Chapter 3 is skip trace, right? Chapter 4, make offer. I'll show you how. And chapter 5 is how to negotiate like a pro. For those of you who don't know how, I'll show you. Chapter 6, how to find the cash buyer. Chapter 7, finding the title company to close the transaction. Chapter 8 is mindset, right? How to prep your mindset up so you can succeed. Chapter 9 is how to actually scale and escape. And then I'll leave chapter 10 up for you to discover. So hold on a second. Frank said say hi to Lon for everybody. Will do. So anybody wants to jump on a cold call role play? Oh, Lord. Nobody wants to do it, huh? So nobody wants to do it? A lot of you are nervous or what? It'll be fun. And Lewis, I hope that you're able to lock that property in a contract, my man. It's such a good deal. This right here, man, like you see, when you don't know what to do, you're losing out on opportunity like this. This is probably an easy 20K, easy $20,000 deal. Imagine just being able to do one of this a month, just one. And if you've never done a deal before, it might seem like, oh my God, Khang, that's really hard. But it's hard because you don't know the process. Once you know how to do it, my friend, it's just rinse and repeat. That's it. Once a month, 20K, $240,000 a year, no degree, no license, do it all from home. That's the best part, man. You can do it from anywhere. You get to spend more time with your families, hang out with your friends, like do the things that you love. Imagine if you can just make 20K a month, spending 3 to 4 hours a day and take the rest of the day off. Very, very, very possible. Once you're able to do your first deal, honestly, you're just going to use this money. And if I were you, if you don't want a cold call, just do SMS. A lot of you, the reason why you don't have a lot of time you're spending all the time cold calling because you don't have the money to spend on marketing. So instead of you calling them, to have them call you. So it becomes like a fishing game. Because if you have the cash, my friend, it's just a fishing game, which means you just cast your net and you just wait. That's pretty much it. Like imagine if you wake up and you send out 1,000 text blasts. Once again, if you want to use the company I use, the link is in the descriptions. Imagine waking up and just send out 1,000 SMS and just wait for the seller to call you or hit you back with the text message. And you can go on with your day and doing whatever it is you want. And imagine if you do that for 30 days straight. One deal, 20K, boom. That's it. Once you know how to do it, you understand that it's actually not that hard. It just takes a little work, commitment, persistent, consistency. Nobody wants to jump on. Oh, okay, we got one right here. I like. Okay, so we got one here. Hold on a second. Okay, star 6. Is it star 69 or star 67? Could someone tell us, is it star 69 or star 67? Star 67, right? Is where you block the number. 609 943 0747 0747. Okay. All right, dude. Get ready, bro. Can you guys hear that? Can everybody hear that?
Hello, good afternoon. David speaking. How can I help you?
Yeah, hey, I got a postcard in the mail saying you guys want to buy my property. What's this all about?
Oh yeah. Well, first off, let me start off with saying Happy Friday. How you doing today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing great. Even better now that you gave me a call back. Appreciate that. So yeah, we did send a letter, postcard in the mail.
So far, really good.
So I work with it's me and a team of investors, and we're actually looking to purchase another property specifically in your area. So you're not the only one that we sent a postcard to. We kind of sent them out to multiple addresses, and we're looking to purchase a property for maybe most of the time we'll do a fix and flip, but we really do like to purchase them to buy and hold them as rental properties also. Is there any reason that you would be interested in selling your property today?
Well, I mean, like, I've never really thought about selling, but, you know, I got a postcard in the mail here from you guys, and it said that you guys got a cash offer. So I'm just, you know, I'm more like curious, like, what the cash offer is.
Okay, yeah, definitely. So I can get that answer to you. So first off, I just have a few questions for you about the property. Do you have just like maybe a second or a minute or two just to speak about the property?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I guess the first question I would ask, and I'm sorry, what was your name, sir?
Yeah, Khang.
Khang. Okay, Khang. How long have you owned the property for, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh God, it got to be like 15 years.
15 years. Okay, so you kind of, I'm guessing you stayed there for so long. You raised a family there?
Yep, I did.
Okay, that's good. How do you like the area? Like, is the area that
It's
you live
getting
in, is
good.
it
It's
okay?
good.
You know, is the town okay? You have good neighbors, stuff
I
like
want to
that?
see how it's going to close me. Yeah, I mean, the neighborhood is good. I mean, now we're starting to get like a bunch of homeless around us, but beside that, you know, I guess it was good.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So you owned it for 15 years. Have you done any major repairs to the property? I would say within like the last 5 years.
Like, what do you mean by major repair? Everything looks good. I mean, there's really nothing broken.
Okay, so to answer your question, when I ask about the major repairs, like anything, like the roof, how old is the roof? Does that need to be repaired? Do you know the last time the roof was done by any chance?
Gosh, I think the roof probably about 20 years old.
Okay, so yeah, you're definitely going to need a new roof soon. It's not leaking or anything, is it? But do you know if there's any leaks, or is it kind of solid in the as-is condition that you have it right now?
As far as I know, there's no leak. I mean, it probably could use a little pressure wash, but that's about it.
Okay. Okay. How about is there any major repairs that you've done to like the kitchen and bathroom? Has that been updated by any chance?
No.
No, not at all. Okay, so it's kind of, you would say the house is kind of in its original condition?
Pretty much.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So other than getting an offer and a price for the property, is there any other reason other than price that you would even consider selling the property, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I mean, if I get the right price, then you know, I would like to, you know, kind of relocate and move somewhere else.
Okay, where you think about going?
I don't know. Could be Arizona.
Okay, okay. I do like Arizona also. The weather is much better in that area.
Well, except for the summer.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, except for the summer.
Yeah. Some people don't like too much heat, you know. I'm the same way. I kind of like it in the middle.
Yeah.
So that's good. So have you been thinking about like a time frame, like how soon, like if you can get your house sold, and we were able to purchase it from you, did you have like a time frame? Like how soon do you want to move to Arizona?
Well, I mean, like how soon can you guys close?
So usually, typically, we like to close within 30 days or less.
So
to
far,
be
really
honest with
good.
you, we can close as fast as the title.
But let's see
company
how
can
good
get
he
the
is when it comes to
transaction
like
done.
closing,
we can
negotiating.
close in less than 30 days. We would definitely like to do so. But to be honest, it kind of really depends on the title company, being that they're the third party and they're responsible for the transaction to go through. So everybody gets paid out equally and fairly. How would you feel about that? Would that be okay? Are you comfortable with that?
30 days closing?
Yeah, we try to do 30 days or less. Is that a decent time frame for you, or would you need more time?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. As long as like when we close, like after we close, could you guys give me an extra 30 days to like get my stuff out?
Yeah, sure. I mean, so just to let you know, we can help you get the stuff out. Is there anything that you would like to leave behind in the house that you wouldn't want to have to pack with you to go to Arizona? Because if so, we could buy the houses with all the belongings in there if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, like I think for me, I would like to close on it and then having, an extra 30 days just to, obviously, because I'm gonna need the cash to move.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I totally understand. So just so I fully understand, I just want to be respectful. I definitely don't want to waste your time or mine. In order for you to make the move to Arizona, you would need the cash from the sale of your property in order to make that transition. Am I correct, or am I understanding everything correctly?
That is correct.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, is it just you moving alone, or do you have family with you, or is it like is there any other people moving with you to Arizona, or are you just kind of moving by yourself?
Just me and the wifey.
Okay. So that makes sense, because I understand you don't want the wifey, moving stuff around, especially when it's time to go. Do you guys need help as far as like a moving company goes? Because we do have an in-house moving service also. If you needed help with moving.
I mean, like, so my question is like, so do you guys have a problem with that?
A problem with what? The time frame?
Yeah. So all I want is that after we close, I just need an extra 30 days to vacate the property. Is that a problem, or is that or you guys can't do that?
Oh, no, we can do that. So our company, we like to focus on solving problems and definitely making everybody comfortable throughout the whole entire process. So whatever we need to do to make it more comfortable for you, we could definitely do so. I would just have to pretty much let the title company know all of the details, but we can easily have that written up on an agreement and give you extra time to move. Because the last thing I want to do is rush you and your wife out of the home. Because, you guys are about to have a new beginning in Arizona. So I don't want to, pressure anybody or cause any anxiety or, making you guys move out sooner than you feel comfortable doing so. Because even I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. So we could definitely, we can make it out to like a 60-day close if that's okay. That's pretty much what you want as far as the time frame goes?
Well, yeah, right. But I would like to close in 30 days, get the cash, so that way I can have an extra 30 days to take my stuff and then move.
Okay, that makes total sense. Yeah, so if anything, as far as the time frame, if we can agree upon a price today, I can speak to my my finance department, and I can see if we can come up with an offer for you. And if we agree upon a price, we can set the sale date for 30 days, but I can write in the agreement also for you guys to have an additional 30 days to move out. So that way there's no pressure as far as you guys moving to Arizona. Does that sound better for you? Would that make you feel more comfortable?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And you were saying earlier in the conversation, that for the right price, you would consider selling the home?
That's correct.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, did you have like a price in mind?
Yeah, I mean, not at the moment. I mean, I figure that you guys send me a postcard. This is what you guys do for a living. So you guys probably, with a professional. So you probably have an offer that you can give me.
Yeah, definitely so. That's definitely correct. Do you know by any chance, Khang, has there been any other properties like in the area that has sold recently that's close to your home?
Not that I aware of.
Okay. I fully understand. Is there any mortgage that we would need to pay off if we do come to an agreement today? Is there still any mortgage or anything left on the property that we'd have to pay off if we could purchase the property today?
Yes, there is.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, about how much is that?
I don't think that's none of your guys' business, to be honest.
Okay, I fully understand. I know with some people it's a little bit of an uncomfortable question. The only reason why I ask about how much the mortgage is left on the property is because if we come to an agreement today, we would have to pay off the remaining balance of the mortgage. So that way I can give you an offer, because I know you want to walk away with some money to get to Arizona. So in order for me to help you out, I would have to pay you enough money to pay the mortgage off and also have a little bit of funds left over in your pocket to help you and the wife also move to Arizona. Does that make sense to you?
He handled that really well. Yes, it does.
Okay. So with that being said, would you feel a little bit more comfortable kind of giving me like the price or around about how much you guys owe on the property, just so we can, get it paid off for you guys and make the move much easier to Arizona?
Well, I think the last time I checked was like right around 150 or so.
150. Okay. All right. And Khang, if you don't mind me asking, do you and the wife, is there like a specific amount that you guys would need to make the move easy for you guys to go to Arizona? Have you guys talked about that by any chance?
No,
Not at all.
we haven't.
Okay. So you guys are buying another property once you get to Arizona, or are you moving in with a family member? If you don't mind me asking, what's kind of the situation once you guys move to Arizona?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like, listen, we've been on the phone for like 12 minutes.
Okay.
I just want to know what you guys' offer.
Okay. No, I totally understand. So what I'll do is, I just have to speak with my finance department, because it's technically, just to be very transparent with you, it's my job to go over the questions with you about the property, and the situation you guys have going on.
All
as
right,
far as
it's getting a
the
little
property
weak.
sold. So I just have to speak with my finance department first. But it is my job to kind of qualify you guys as far as me trying to get an offer for you. Would it be okay if I can maybe give you a call back within the next, it should be like less than 30 minutes, within 15 to 30 minutes with the accurate offer?
Yeah.
Okay. When would be a good time for me to call you back? Is there like a certain time that is it okay if I call you back that soon?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine with me.
Okay. And Khang, if you don't mind me asking, I just want to be respectful to you and your wife. Would you like for your wife to be on the phone call with us as well, so she knows everything that's going on?
Nope, I'm the boss in the house.
Oh, okay. So you wear the pants in the house, huh?
Well, that's typically what I like to say when she's not around.
I totally understand. A lot of people, they always believe, happy wife, happy life. I'm guessing you live by that motto.
I do.
Okay, that's good. So what I'll do, Khang, is I'll try my best to get you a good offer, to where we can at least get the mortgage paid off,
okay,
and you and the wife can move to Arizona with a little bit of money left over in your pocket, so you guys can have an easy move to
okay,
Arizona. And I should definitely give you a call back within 30 minutes or less, if that's okay with you.
Okay, so let's just say that now you call me back. Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, how you doing today, Khang?
Good. Who's this?
This is David. We were just on the phone about 30 minutes
ago. Yeah.
Did I catch you at a good time?
Yep. So you're gonna call me back with an offer? So what do you guys got?
Yeah. So we were looking around in the area. We were trying to I was asking earlier if there was any properties being sold in that area. And I know you were saying you weren't really sure about that, but we saw some properties that have been sold recently in the area. We were trying to, figure out the numbers.
You guys know that whoever makes the offer first loses. So he's came in a little weak.
Was how many bedrooms and bathrooms do you have in the house? That was pretty much the only question I kind of had left over.
Oh, it's a 3-2.
Okay. All right. Okay, because that sounds like a property that would be good for us as far as our portfolio goes. So with the 3-2s, because we ran numbers on those size homes also, it looks like the next street over, there was a 3-2 sold for around $125,000. And there was another one sold, I believe, for $140,000. But those were kind of in as is condition. Would you be okay if we were to actually pay you the $150, so that way you guys can sell the home and not have any debt or anything owed when you guys move to Arizona? Would that be okay?
Wait. So what's your guys' offer?
$150,000 is what I got from the finance department. Would you be okay with that offer?
Wait, so you're going to give me $150,000 to walk away with?
So technically, the $150,000 that will pretty much have the mortgage paid off. So that way, you won't have anything owed on the house at all.
Okay. So, but I need cash to actually move. So you're telling me that I'm going to walk away with nothing?
So I would like for you guys to walk away with something. Is there an amount that you guys would like to walk away with? I could just simply go over to the finance department and let them know the situation to see if I can, get a better offer for you. Did you have like a number in mind on how much you and the wife would need to move to Arizona?
I mean, gosh, I didn't know you were going to come back and just offer me nothing. I'm not here, I've spent like 15 years here, and I'm not here to give my property away.
Okay. No, I totally understand, Khang. I definitely wouldn't want you to feel like you're giving the property away. So I did speak to the finance department. They're the ones who kind of ran the numbers and did all the analysis as far as the offer goes. But I do have the ability to go back and see if I can just talk to them to see if I can get you a little bit more money so you can have some money to go to Arizona. Would you like for me to do that to make it to where you and your wife can move to Arizona and also have a little bit of money left in your pocket?
Well, yeah, I mean, I would definitely need to get at least 50,000.
Okay, I totally understand. So you would want the 150 to pay off the house and then plus walk away with 50,000 in your pocket.
Correct.
So in total, you would feel more comfortable with about 200,000 total. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So what I can do is I can go back over to my finance department.
Bro.
Is it okay? Yeah, I'm listening to you.
I'm sorry. So what's your name?
Oh, my name is David.
David. Okay, David. So far, dude. You're doing. I would say so far, dude. You're doing a really, really good job. The only thing I would say when it comes to negotiating is that. So first off, David. I mean, how long have you been wholesaling?
So I've been wholesaling since March of 2020, and I wholesale mobile homes and mobile home parks. So I'm still learning the real estate side of things.
Oh, okay. Wait, I got so you wholesale mobile home park?
No, I wholesale the actual units, the single mobile homes inside of the mobile home parks.
I see. Got it. Okay, so how many deals have you done?
15.
Good for you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Carl.
Yeah, man. And what's the average wholesale fee?
That's a good question. So this year, kind of I would say like the trajectory changed for me a bit.
Yep.
So this year was my best year. On average, I would say at least 10,000. I would say average.
Gotcha. Okay. So the average for wholesaling mobile home is about 10,000 a pop.
Well, for me specifically,
Got it. Okay. So David, dude, so far you're doing good. The only thing when it comes to negotiating, so let's just say that we switch role. Now you're me, you're the seller, and I am you. I'm the buyer, and we're gonna take off where you left off of. So, so man, see, dude. So everything that I'm doing right now is exactly what I would do and how I would say things when I'm on the phone with the seller. Okay.
Okay.
So there's 150,000 on the mortgage that we need to pay off. And David, and you want to walk away with 50,000, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, so here's something that our company actually do, and we offer, David. So we are willing to buy the property in an as-is condition. Which means we'll take all the repairs, all the work, and I know that the house is a little outdated, which is not a problem because we have to go in there, we have to remodel it and bring it up to modern day. But whatever you want to take, when you and the wifey move, David, we want to make this process as easy, as stress-free as for you guys as possible. So
Okay.
I know that you, after we close, there's stuff that you want to take and you want to bring it with you, which is fine, which is great, right? You take whatever you want with you, and whatever you don't want, David, you can leave it behind. We'll take care of it. We'll come. You don't have to cut the grass. You don't have to clean anything. You don't have to fix anything up.
Okay.
So we're willing to buy the property as is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I just want to know from you is like, could you see yourself going any lower than 50,000 as a walkaway net to you?
Not much lower, to be honest.
Sure.
Like how close can you get to 50,000 if me and the wife had to go lower?
Well, I mean, like how much lower can you go from the 50,000? So this is David. So now I'm going to distract David. So this is net to you in your pocket. Like whatever number you gave me, David, if that's the least you take, then we can go from there.
Okay. I think, Khang, the best that I may be able to do, and I would just want to let my wife know about it. But like I was telling you earlier, I do wear the pants in the relationship. So I can make the decision on my own.
Sure.
Khang, do you think that you can give me and the wife at least 40,000 to go to Arizona?
Oh, whew.
Is that good?
So 40K.
Yeah, the price of living in Arizona is a little steep right now.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, how much are you planning to spend on the new home?
So that's a good question. We're still kind of looking around, and we're trying to find a really good deal. But at the same time, we don't want to sell ourselves short. You know, we do want a decent house, but we don't need a mansion.
Yeah.
So I think if me and the wife can get like 40,000, at least we'd have a decent amount to put down on the house. If we have to get another mortgage, and our monthly mortgage rate might not be too high.
Right.
If you could do that, for us.
Man, okay. So 40. So David, so that's one question that you didn't ask. So So you see how when the seller gave you a number, I come back and I now add in, hey, see, the thing is that you can't just tell the seller what's the lowest you go, what's the least you take, but you need to have a reason why they need to drop the price for you. So, when you have a good reason, they will drop the price if they are obviously somewhat motivated to sell. Now, watch this. Okay, so 40,000. Now, David, here is something that we don't offer for all, the client that we work with or seller that we work with, but this might be something that I can actually do for you, David.
Yeah.
Is what if I can get my company to take care of all the closing costs and all the fees? So you know how when you sell your property, you got the realtor commissions, all the closing costs, and you have to pay. What if, David, I can get my company to take care of all of that? So this is including, all the excise tax, the transfer tax, the title insurance. We pay for all the costs, all the fees, no realtor commissions that you have to pay.
Okay.
Could you see, David, could you see yourself going a little bit lower than the 40,000 for us?
Well, Khang, to be honest, now that you put it like that, because this is kind of, we haven't dealt with a sale within 15 years. So I didn't even think about all of that. So I appreciate you highly for even mentioning that.
Sure, I understand.
I didn't even take that into consideration. So you're telling me, I just want to fully understand you, Mr. Khang. We would have the 150 to pay our mortgage off in full, and plus you guys would be able to pay all of the closing costs also?
Yeah, so now, David, so now I don't want to promise you anything that I cannot commit. I'm just saying, what if, and I'm going to do my best, David, for you. So I'm saying that if I can somehow get my team manager to agree to pay all the closing costs, pay, the excise tax, transfer tax, title insurance, all of that, take care of any commission if there is. You don't have to worry about paying the mortgage. We'll take care of all of that for you as well. I just want to know from you is if I'm able to get that approved with my team manager, could you see yourself going any lower than the 40,000 for us? But David, okay, so let's end it there. It's like, do you see how I come back and I ask them these questions to get them to come? Yep. So that's what you need to do. So instead of instead of like making the offer, just find ways to distract them and get them like to start like giving you a number first. So at the phone call, when I said, hey, why don't you guys make me an offer? I don't know what things are selling for. The next question, David, I would have asked you is that you should have asked the seller. So David, do you know what the tax assessed value on the property would be? And then based on the tax assessed value, you can use that as your leverage, as your anchor, right? So typically when the seller, they don't know what the property are selling for, or they don't know what they want, I use the tax assessed value as an anchor because everybody gets their tax, come home to them once a year, right? So I would use that to anchor, and I would ask them, hey, are you looking around in that ballpark? Are you looking to get more? Are you looking to get less, etc.? Okay.
Yep.
David, I appreciate you, man, but you did good. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Khang. I appreciate that. I was a little nervous at first. To be honest, I've been watching for a few years now, and this is my first live call I ever done on YouTube. So I just want to say I'm grateful for you for giving me the opportunity, and also thank you for the constructive criticism that you gave me today.
Appreciate it, David. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love and the continuing support, bro. Take care, man.
You too. God bless.
Yep, God bless. So, David, if you're watching this, man, dude, I look forward to seeing you getting into like wholesaling single family home, just because it's the exact same amount of work, same process, same thing, but now you're able to make a bigger profit. So typically with me, my average is between 20 to 25K. So it would take you two deals for me to do just one deal. So I would look into wholesaling single family, man. You already doing the work, might as well just get paid a little bit more for doing the same thing. But I hope you guys enjoy that. And honestly, I think that was, getting David on there, that was really, really good. It's just coming down to negotiating. And I think a lot of you, if you never negotiate before, then you wouldn't even know where to start or what to do. So maybe you have to rewatch that and see how we handle it. But also too, in my book, I show you exactly how it's done. So you want to grab the copy. You have Kindle, you can download it for free. Just go to WTMbook.com. If you can drop me a review on Amazon, that's all I want. All the money that we're getting from the book, we're going to donate it to a charity. I don't want a penny from the book, right? My whole thing is I just want to be #1 bestseller on Amazon and crush my competition. Okay. Anyways, you guys, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that are here with me. We went over like an hour and 17 minutes, but I appreciate each and every single one of you. For those of you, if you haven't closed your first deal yet, here's a free training that I got set up for you. 15-minute video. Boom. WTMclass.com. Check it out. Hopefully, it'll get you moving in the right direction. You guys, until next time, take care, and let's go get this money. I'm out.